Right there, beautiful people. Hope you are doing well and keeping safe. My name is Yanoki, and it's always a pleasure to have you here, guys. Today we have some jollof going on here, some veggies representing some homemade salad dressing. Super excited to share this with you. So we're gonna have some shrimp and avocado salad. Okay, so for that, I'm just sprinkling in this homemade spice blend. Again, I'll leave it in my description box, and then this basil blend as well. I took it out of the freezer, put it on the meat. Once it thawed, I'm putting part of it onto my shrimp, and then I'll give this a good stir, of course, after adding some salt and some white pepper to this. Okay, once I'm done giving this a nice stir, I'll just go back, check on my beef that I had cleaned nicely. This is bone-in soft beef, and then I'm adding again the spices. I'll be linking all of them, the recipes, in my description box. Check it out, okay, including salt. And then I'll cover this. Feel free to add any favorite spice of yours. Next goes in some margarine. You can replace this with butter or some oil, but I love the flavor of this margarine. So I'm frying this, and then I'm adding my shrimp to it. I'll be frying both sides of the shrimp for like 2 minutes, okay, on each side. While that is happening, I'm just stirring my meat as well. At this point, I'll kindly remind you to give this video a thumbs up. It does helps a lot. So I'll take the shrimp out of my frying pan. If you're a shrimp lover, how is this looking, guys? Now I add just a little bit more butter to my frying pan. And then I'm adding all these veggies, onion, carrot, bell peppers under high heat. I am going to fry this for 2 minutes under high heat. Add some salt and some white pepper to this as well, just to enhance the sweetness of these veggies. And the high heat is going to maintain the crunch in this, so at the end of the day, when you eat this, you don't have these onions and things smelling in your mouth. You get. So I'll go in again, oh yes, with my coconut oil again. I'll also leave the link to that. I'm frying some sausage in this. While that is happening, I'll be blending these onions, scotch bonnet pepper, garlic, and ginger. Okay, so I take this out, and then the next thing I'm frying is my beef that I was steaming. And of late, I've noticed that I don't fry my beef for long, because when I do that, it maintains the juice in the beef. Okay, like when the beef is so dry, it's nice, but you don't have that juiciness from the beef. So I fry this maximum for 5 minutes. Mind you, I had already steamed it, so it'll be cooked. Okay, so if you want to have a juicy feel of beef, just don't fry it for long, and make sure you go for the soft part of beef when you're doing this kind of recipe. Okay, so I get to fry this in 2 batches, and then I'm just going to go ahead and add in the onions, the scotch bonnet pepper with the garlic and ginger, and I'll fry this in the same oil that I used in frying my sausage and my meat. And then I'll cover this and stir, until I see this oil forming on top of it, like the way you're seeing. Yeah, and this is our homemade tomato sauce. Just look at the color, guys. Tell me you're not crashing on this tomato sauce. Yes, so I did prepare this the same day that I prepared the tomato sauce. Okay, so I'm just going to cover this, and then because the tomato and everything in it is cooked, I don't have to waste a lot of time, okay, cooking this. Now these are the dried herbs, some salt, some of the spices. Okay, feel free, add what you want. because of the tomato sauce, that this cooks really fast. This is done, guys. Yes, I'm not using a lot of oil. Now I fried just a bit of onion in some oil, and I'm adding this rice to it. That's because I'm not preparing the jollof rice in my wok, okay, to burn. So after I fried this for like 2 or 3 minutes, I'm adding the stew that I just made. I'm adding everything. I added everything to the rice. I give this a nice stir, and then I'll come in with my sauce, the juices that came out from the beef. Okay, I'll add that to it and then stir this nicely. Note that this recipe does not even have commercial tomato paste. Guys, you should try that homemade tomato sauce. Make sure you add that beetroot to it, because it makes all the difference. You will not miss your tomato paste. I promise you that. Okay, so I just added some water, and then I'm giving this a nice stir again. I'll cover with my foil and let this cook. So I've been checking up on this actually. Every now and then I'll come and check and stir. This is about the third time I'm stirring this, and it is 95% done. Okay, basically this is it. So I'll just cover it again so that it just finishes. Okay, once your rice is soft and nice, and it is done. Okay, so now let's work on our salad. I have here some lettuce. I've also chopped my avocado. I have my shrimp that we fried earlier going in here, some onions there also coming in, and some cherry tomatoes, guys. They are nice. I also have celery. Okay, that's what you just saw. I just chopped it into small pieces, sprinkled it around those veggies, and then in here went in some minced garlic, minced ginger, some of the herbs, some salt, some white pepper. You can use black pepper, and then I'm just straining this homemade coconut oil that I did. Okay, I'll stir this nicely, add in some lemon juice. You can use 1 tablespoon of it. Okay, I've taken the seeds out and then some honey. And that is all you need for this homemade dressing, guys. The coconut oil in this is so nice. You know, usually we use olive oil for salad dressing, so you can use olive oil, but try coconut oil, guys. Try it. It's super delicious. So this is it. Our rice is ready, and we have all those veggies on top, plus the sausage that's going to complement this juicy beef. Going with this veggies. Stop, you are not laughing this. Thank you so much, beautiful people. Hope you give this a try, and I'll see you again in another video. Thank you. Keep staying safe and stay blessed. Mwah.